everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back. It is Friday. That means that we have a great weekend ahead of us. But before we get to our wonderful weekend, we have some work to do. And I found this collection and I wanted to ask my teachers what would be the most efficient way to count our collection. Remember, efficient means quick and correct. So we need to make sure that we choose a strategy that's going to be quick. It's not going to be one by one because that's going to take a long time. All right, Ms. Rosales, what strategy do you have for counting this collection?
So this is a collection of markers, and I see that their boxes already have 10 in it. So it would be cool and easy if we can just count by tens.
Great strategy. So we know our tens, we know how to count by tens, and that would be a quick way to count this collection. So I'm going to show my groups here. 10, 10, group of 10. And I'm sure there's other ways you can even group this collection different from just by tens, but we love counting by tens, so that's what we're going to do today. So far we have 8 groups of 10, 9 groups of 10, and 10 groups of 10 with some markers remaining. All right, so here are my 6, and in each of these I have 10. But we want to make sure that this is not the part where we're recording our information. This is just a visualization to help us see our groups. The part where we record our information is our recording sheet, just like we do in our class. So I have them in my groups and we can see, ooh, Monsieur Kimowich counted by 10, right? Our teachers counted by 10. And there's a leftover 6. But on our recording sheet right here, this is where we're going to show our counting and our total. So we want to make sure that we put our name. You don't have to, but it's nice to know who's doing this, what you counted. I counted markers. That's our collection. And remember, you can always move around your text box, make it smaller, make it bigger. All right. And I liked some of my friends are putting how many groups in this, and I really appreciate that. And I think that's some higher level thinking, and I'll share that with you in a minute. So the first thing we do, what's the first thing we do, teachers, when we have our counting collection and we already have our collection in groups? What do I do next, Ms. T?
You want to draw the number of groups that you have on the first page.
Perfect. So on the first page, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 groups. So that means I'm going to draw 11 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. So I have my groups. Now what do I do? Because I know I'm not finished. Ms. Hernandez, what should I do next?
You have to show how many items are in each group.
Right. And that's important because we need to know how many items we have, right? You can either draw each of the items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, no.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Rosales. Why not?
It'll just take forever.
Yes, it's going to take too long. So instead, I need to write the number. All right, so I know that there are 10 in these groups, and this is where some of my friends really use their higher level thinking. So they say that they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 groups of 10. So 10. And I know this last one is just 6, so I'm just going to put that in there, and the rest are groups of 10.
That's a smart idea, Miss.
Thank you. And my friends have been putting, I counted markers, and then they add in some information just like this with 10 groups of 10 and 1 group of 6.
Wow.
I know.
That's impressive.
That is, right? So they've been telling me how many groups and how much are in each group. So here we have 10 groups of 10 and one group of 6. But does that tell me my total in my collection? No. We have to count our total, how many items we have all together. Does anyone have an idea of how we can do that? Ms. Hernandez?
Well, since I see that we're going to be counting by tens, I think I would count all the tens first, but I have to remember to add that 6 at the very end.
So should I make a number sentence or should I write my totals? What should I do?
I think we can count on and add the totals at the top of the circle.
Okay, so then I have 10 up here. So 10 plus 10, friends, is
20.
20. Then I have 10 more, and that's 30. Add 10 more, and that's 40. Add 10 more, and that's
50.
Add 10 more, and that's
60.
Add 10 more, and that's
70.
10 more is
80.
10 more is
90.
10 more is
100.
100. And then we cannot forget this group of 6. 100 plus 6 we can count on. Thank you, Ms. Rosales. 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106. 106. So we have a total of 106 items. So I'm going to put that right here, 106. But I'm not done yet. I need to show my equation, my number sentence. All right. So, Ms. Rosales, how should I write this number sentence?
You're going to add 10 plus 10 plus 10, 10 tens.
10 tens, right? Okay, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me make this bigger so that we can see it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make sure that that's 10 tens because we have 10 group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Cool. Yes, Ms. Rosales.
You forgot the 6.
Oh man, yes, I did. We need to make sure we include all of our items in our collection, not just the ones that we want, all of them. So plus the 6 more that we have left over, that gave us a total of 106. Beautiful equation. And remember, it doesn't have to fit on the paper. It can go outside of the paper. That's okay. And here's our equation. And we clearly showed how we grouped our items by tens. And we showed our totals, right, our adding on, and we told other mathematicians what we counted and how many groups we had, and we showed the total amount in our collection plus our number sentence. This is what we want to see in order for you to get a 4. You do not have to count by tens. You can count by 20s, 30s, 50s. You can count by any number you think is the most efficient way to count these markers. You're not going to get the exact picture that I give you, but you're going to get something similar. So make sure you're using this time to really think about different ways to count. Try to extend your thinking outside of just 10, okay? We'll see you soon and have a great day. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe.